Emergency podcast. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of trades going on. I don't even know where to start. This is crazy, raw and uncut. Pause, but all right, first things first. We got massage therapy, trading with the Tampa football team. Jordan Love, Brees Hall in exchange for Tavion Wicks, Kyler Murray, and Devon Achan.
I think it's a good trade for both sides. I mean, Tampa football team really needed a QB that he could have faith in. I mean, Kyler Murray, don't sleep, but I think he needed that, and I think he wanted to break up having two Dolphins players, and you can't give up on Tyreek Hill, so
Yeah.
good trade for him. And as for Quan, I mean, what can you say? He's always been a fan of Devon A. Chain, and he got his guy. And
Yeah.
because he got his guy, now he pairs him with James Cook, and Nico Collins has been wide receiver one. If Lamar could get the ball more to Zay Flowers, that's a pretty solid team. So, you know, A plus trade for both sides. I would say it's even.
Thank you. I would agree. I don't want to get to the ins and outs because obviously I'm going to be slightly biased, but I do think it was a win-win. Some might call it a lateral trade. It's just kind of like there's really no winner in the sense. It's just more,
Yeah,
it's not like the trade wasn't for, I need a one up on him. It's hey, look, you know, the Dolphins are trash, but like, there's no point in me having two players on the Dolphins. You know, who's available? Let's talk about it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he was tired of Brees Hall, so
That's what I'm saying, man.
win-win.
That's what I'm
Get rid of the
saying.
cancer from your locker room.
That's it. That's it. New environment. Maybe he'll play better. Maybe he'll play worse. I don't know. But Tampa's a nice area. That's all I gotta say. All right, but now to the drama that caused this this emergency run uncut. First things first, let me give a background information real quick, a little context. Crashy Rice was my favorite to win the league at the start of the season, preseason, prediction, because I just thought he drafted a fire team at the time. And then the injury bug just KO punch. Hit him while he's down. And then just started jumping him. Now he has like
Stomping
four.
them out.
Yeah, like he has like five IR slots. Like just it's abysmal, and I feel bad. I genuinely do. I don't root for people's downfall in that manner. And fitting to his name, he crashed out. And what do I mean by that? He said, "You know what? Fire sale. Everyone's for sale. I quit. I don't care about this league anymore." All right, maybe he didn't say that part, but I don't care about fantasy. This shit's stupid. And it all started with this first trade. I'm gonna read all of them, and then we'll get into your opinion. The first trade was with Joe. It was Kyle Pitts and Devontae Adams, Tay Tay, for Mike Evans and Trey McBride. That was trade number one. This is when the domino began. Then he proceeded to trade away Jaden Reed for Cooper Cup, who Cooper Cup is probably out for like another 3 weeks, just for context. Then he traded away Christian McCaffrey for Chuba Hubbard. And contrary to belief, I mean, CMC might not even play. I think that was actually the only trade he actually benefited from. But I kind of did it on some trolling shit. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't actually gonna let it process. I just kind of wanted to see how far it would get to. But unironically, moral of the story is all these trades were made, and a day later, close to the time in which it would process, he requested the LM to veto all the trades. And my our trade was vetoed on mutual understanding, and also I genuinely didn't want it to process. I was just kind of trolling, but it was actually going to go through. But anyways, what's your opinion on this? What's your opinion on this?
Man, where do I start? Well, I knew we were gonna talk about Danny is why I'm wearing this jersey because
Hey,
I wanna say, you know, we got that brotherhood for life due to being from the same hot ass island. But
facts.
yeah, I say this all to say I gotta get into this and I gotta be
Mean,
fair, right?
mean no black.
Yeah.
Say no, say no, say no. All right, all right. I'll get back into character. My bad, my bad. All right.
Yeah. So let me take the glasses off, like Shannon did. Look,
Put your
this
glasses back on.
this was crazy. This was crazy. This was all crazy, right? At first, I want to say I feel bad that Christian McCaffrey got hurt, and that was his first pick. And the universally that like did it messed up a lot of people's leagues. So I feel bad for that. But I want to address the comments. I don't care about this league, like, or I don't care about fantasy, and like I'm trading everybody away. It's cool if you don't care, right? Because I get it. The frustration. You give up on the year. I've had times where I wanted to give up on the year, right?
Facts.
But this since last year, we've had like punishment years, right? Like at least play not to get in last place. Dude, and take this from me, you're a game ahead of Will for last place. If you
Damn.
beat him, you pretty much
Damn.
clinch not getting last place if Will doesn't win any games.
Yo,
You'll be 2 games ahead and you'll have the head to head.
yo.
At minimum, you should play so you don't get last place. I mean, there's some of these games you could have won. It's not like you've gotten like blown out, right? And you still got some favorable teams to play.
Almost beat Kiwi, and then DK got a last garbage
Yes.
time drive
Yeah,
reception,
which
and
probably adds to the
yeah,
frustration, but bro, I don't think that's the right attitude to take. And I take it from the person who his quarterback, Andrew Luck, retired 3 days before the start of the season. And I think I was 1 game out of the playoffs that year. So point being, like, yo, I don't think that was the right attitude to take because the rest of us are also in this league. And if you start making trades that just don't make any sense, you could really tip the table over. I mean, Joe even admitted, and I got the chat opened up for this reason because he even admitted that the trade was some one-sided trade that Danny offered up. So it's kind of like it gets your head, it makes your head start like turning because he goes verbatim, post veto clarity trade was indeed one-sided, and I'm like, one-sided is an understatement. He goes, what am I supposed to do when I get an offer like that? Deny it? So he knows he's taking advantage. He knows a 4-0 team and you were going to help stack his team and pretty much mess up the outcome of the game. That's not the spirit of this league. We're paying for this league. We got legacies on the line. We got punishments on the line. And now it kind of makes you more paranoid because it's like every time you see a trade, you're like, who's making the trade? Oh, it's Danny. You look at it differently than if it was someone else. Like, obviously, he probably feels like he's being targeted, but bro, you're doing it to yourself. Like, you're literally like making it seem like you have no interest in keeping it fair. And you're making trades with people, bro. It's week 5, and you already made a trade with Joe. That's already crazy. You're making a second trade with Joe where he knows he's finessing you. And it's like, I don't know what the reasoning is, because if Joe knows it, Danny knows it. Danny knows he's like, he doesn't care. That's the thing. And it's like, bro, if you're out, you're out, or if you're not gonna make the playoffs, you're not gonna make the playoffs. But don't mess it up for the rest of us, because then this is how group chats get created. And I'm not gonna say, there's a whole history with that, but I'm just saying that that is a factor. And I'm just gonna say I don't know how much of this is gonna make it, but I had to say my piece about that because that was not the spirit of the whole thing. And the last thing I want to say real quick, you make a trade. I'm of the belief that you can't just ask the LM to veto it because then what is the point of it? Like you can't, like, if the Lakers make a trade, the Lakers can't be like, oh yo, Adam Silver, could you like not let this go? No, bro. Like you can't, like, you made that mistake in fantasy basketball and we let you slide and you won the league. You almost traded away what,
yo,
Joel Embiid, bro? And you won the league because of that. And you would think you would have learned your lesson.
bro.
Then you do it again. You'll veto all 3 of my trade. What? Nah, bro, it's your fault. Like, nah, son. So again, you're from the same place. So there's no animosity. This is just calling it how I see it because I'm interested in the fairness of this league.
I
What are
got
your
you.
thoughts?
What are my thoughts? I have one last question to you. How does it feel that Kiwi's trade was vetoed with the swiftness, like a thief in the night? I went to sleep, woke up, saw the X. I'm thinking it was my trade. My heart kind of stopped. I'm like, not the Chuba one, I didn't care about that one, but the Quan one, I'm like, damn, why are they hating on me? Then I saw it was the Cooper Cup,
Yeah.
and I'm dying. I'm like, yo, no way. I didn't even get a chance to vote.
Yeah. I think that was Kiwi was just, it became a product of who he's making the trade with, I think. I think it would have gotten through had it been any I think everyone in the league kind of has like a raised eyebrow whenever Danny's name is attached to it. And again, he feels like he's being attacked, and I probably would feel the same way, but it's like once you build that reputation, it's hard for people to trust you. Cause it's like contrary to popular belief, we have nothing to do with any of it. Like these people are vetoing this on their own, and they're probably all thinking the same thing. I know he's probably thinking we're conspiring against him. Look, as a one-time champion, I can assure you I'm not conspiring. I'm worried about my own team. I don't even make trades. Like I've won leagues with making zero trades before, or one trade that didn't even impact me at all. So like
Yeah,
again, I'm paranoid with trades because I always feel like people are trying to finesse me. So,
yeah,
and no one ever makes trades with me anyway. So I have no reason to be like against anyone. And because at the end of the day, we're all trying to win the league. Why would I want someone else to win? I don't like, I have zero interest in anyone winning the league. I had to make that known. So, Kiwi, we're not against you either. I think you were just, it was a product of what happened, who you traded with.
yeah. We'll talk about some potential trades we could work through after this, but no, I'm kidding. Nah, honestly, I think my only I guess issue of the whole thing was I didn't mind Danny wanting to make moves because I've been there. This is actually not my first time being 1-3. The year I won, not to make it about me, I was 1-3, and then I went on to, do the appropriate moves at the right times. I get it, it's frustrating, and it's like, when you see 1-3, you're looking at dead last, you're like, yo, I'm only one game away from last. Like you started panicking. His is a lot worse, only because it's like completely out of his control with injuries and stuff. So like I do feel bad. But if you are gonna make trades, don't announce I'm like you're crashing out. I don't care because now no
Yeah,
matter no matter how fair the trade is, like I could be
yeah,
giving you Jordan Love for your kicker, but just because you said like I don't care, everyone's gonna want to veto it just naturally.
yeah,
And that was once you said that, I was trying to look up like, yo, just delete it, bro. Then you could do the trade. Like I'll look the other way and act like I didn't. All right, let me repeat that, rephrase that, I should say. I don't want it to make it sound like like I'm conspiring too, but I would have turned the other cheek. Like, all right, he's just trying to like make a move, like to help him win this upcoming week.
yeah.
But it was like you're trading for a Cooper Cup that's not playing for like 3 weeks, and I didn't have a problem with the trade at all. But if Cooper Cup was healthy, I'd be like, oh, okay, like the number two receiver with who was it? Not Dobbs. What's his name? The Packers receiver. Yeah, Reed,
Jaden
Reed.
Reed.
Yeah, like he's been balling. So like I don't definitely am not falling for like the name like mishap. It's just he's out. So it's like if you're in dead last and you're trying to win, it doesn't make sense to make like a long-term play. So that's why I was kind of like
Mhm.
confused. But even that, again, I didn't get a chance to vote. Would I have
And he's
vetoed
been
it?
on his bench. Jaden Reed's been on
Yeah.
his bench too.
Yeah, that
Uh,
was yeah. So I don't know.
so
I do
it
feel
looks
bad.
like you're not trying to win. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and it's not fun, man. It's if
Yeah,
it reminds us when Carlo just dropped PG, said I quit, and
that
then
was the all-time worst. That
no,
was the most unsportsmanlike thing ever.
bro.
Like really, it really was.
Shout out to Carlo, man. But nah, yeah, I just think see it through, my boy. If you don't care, just adjust your lineup. That's all I'm asking. Like if your defense is on a bye week, drop them out of there. Like I'm not asking you to make miracle moves and like at least just make it somewhat reasonable. But you got a long season, man. I don't think you'll finish in last, contrary to belief.
I
And
don't think so either. Like that's the
yeah,
thing. Like you only got to really win one game this season
that's it.
against you. And we know I'm not gonna say who, but you know who you got to beat. And if you beat him,
Yo,
You should be fine because you'll be two
yo,
games ahead with the tiebreaker on them. I'm just saying.
yo,
You only got to be one person and you'll be fine.
y'all be violating my boy. But I'm not gonna, if the shoe fits, wear it, I guess.
Now he
But
might. I, I could lose to him. I could lose to this person because I've lost to him before. So
yeah, no, he be kicking, bro. He be putting up points, man. People, you know what I'm saying? He been doing
could have
his
easily
stuff.
won last week.
Could have easily
Could have
won.
beaten Carla.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
crazy, man.
man.
Might as well 10 toes now. Shit, this is uncut, baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
he honestly he's had like terrible matchup luck, similar to Kiwi last year. Faced me, I was the second leading scorer. I think what was it, week one. He was the third leading scorer. Week two, he was like the third leading scorer, lost to the second leading scorer, or the first leading scorer. It was something like that. That's really like he should only have like one L, but again, it's a game of matchups and not really about.
Check. Let me check. If he still has it. If he does, it's. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna announce it on the episode because I don't want any adjustments being made. But we'll talk about this off air.
Yeah, off air. Yeah, type. All right. Well, yeah. Is there any closing statements you'd like to make?
Yeah. I mean, it's week 5. We're halfway there, about just about. So, it's not how you start; it's how you finish.
Amen. Amen.
You know, Rome wasn't made overnight or whatever.
It wasn't.
And let's have a good rest of the year. Let's try to stay injury free, hopefully. We have no control over that obviously, but let's
Yeah,
not conspire. Let's have a good season. Let's not like raise any eyebrows. Now if you do, they'll all be addressed on this show because we love the drama, Cam and Mace.
we do.
Um and
Pause.
yeah.
Psych no. But yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone wants to pull up for an episode, you know who to contact. We have
Said, bro, floor is
our
open.
link down in the bio. And yeah.
Said the floor is always open.
Yeah,
Same.
get your words off. It's not just us. We're not monopolizing the mic. So
Nope, that's it, man. Just pull up. Talk that talk. Let them know. We're here for it. I like the banter. But yeah, any closing remarks I got? No. I mean that concludes the episode. Thank y'all for tuning in and stay great.